Yeah, so if you don't learn how to surf the waves of life and then go into your emotional pain and come out of it as a child, you program and teach your nervous system that you need to hold on to all that shame, guilt, and fear. Hold on to it, and then you're holding on to it, running around like a crazy person. Okay, that's what happens. And then when we enter more trauma, we don't know how to process it, so we hold on to more trauma, and we're just like trauma holders. We're just here going, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to surf the waves of life. I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do. But if you know how to surf the waves of life and you have a supportive family, then you go into your pain, you come out of it, and you move on. No trauma. So that's what his work is all about: is how the childhood impacts the adult life. And so I had to, so the process of healing from your trauma is often called reparenting. And this is why, because you need to learn how to recalibrate your nervous system to resonate with love, compassion, and enlightenment instead of fear, guilt, and shame. And I learned how to do that by learning how to go into my emotional pain and out of my emotional pain, learn how to surf the waves of life. And let me show you another physics experiment showing how this is helpful to get the energy moving. Like, moving energy is alive energy. When you're stuck in your fear, you're stuck. And you repeat the same experiences. You attract in the same, like I attracted in similar men. Okay, Andrew Tate and his best friend Justin Waller are two of those men. And then I went to the fire department and then the FBI. Okay, so I attract in a certain kind of guy because I have certain kind of wounds. And men are just the same. You hear so many women, why are all men narcissists? I'm like, okay, girlfriend, all the men you attract into your life are narcissists. It doesn't mean all men are narcissists, but because we all create our own reality, in her reality, the men that she interacts with that draw her attention are the narcissists because they're the best mirror to trigger her emotional wounds to the surface. Like, oh shit, that's me. Oh shit. Oh, oh. I mean, that's what triggering really is. It's like your pain's at the surface. Fuck. Oh, that was me. Okay, so let's watch this video about really how the laws of physics, our souls are energy bodies, so laws of physics apply, and how what's the difference between having to go in the hills and valleys and difference in the energy. So let me bring that up for us. So that shows you that when we surrender to our fear, guilt, and shame, and I'll show you why that's down in a second, and we learn how to process our emotions, then we pull the wisdom and the knowledge out of the challenge that we had. Right? So here's an example of how I learned to do that. So about 8 years ago, I've been healing for about 10 years now. So 8 years ago, I'd been doing it some, and so I was getting the hang of things. And I had an argument with my youngest daughter over here, and I needed to apologize, but I was having a hard time apologizing. So I asked myself, why can't I apologize? And my subconscious, my shadow, my wound told me this is what I heard. You are afraid that if you apologize, your loved ones will leave you. I'm like, that's not logical. How is that logical that they're going to leave me when I act in a healthy way? But see, that's a fear. Fears are inverted wisdom. Now, sure, if like a lion is chasing me, legitimate fear, cars coming, jump. But holding on to fears in our day-to-day life, like we live in America, that's not logical. So then I was like, well, if I apologize, she'll want to stay. And then when I turn the wound into wisdom, because the wound is inverted wisdom, it's upside down, it's illogical, I turn it into wisdom, like, oh, okay. So I let go of that fear, and then now I can apologize, and I don't have that problem anymore. But having that problem enabled me to learn how to turn my emotional wounds into personal wisdom. And that is a smaller wave. That was before my suicide attempt. And, you don't start surfing on the 70-foot wave off of Portugal. You start on the 1-foot wave on a longboard, especially at my age, 55. So it's important to give yourself space and time to learn how to go into your emotional pain and then come out of it. And the faster the energy, the more transformative it is. So the more you kind of let go of wounds, the more you expand your emotional range.